question. Yeah. And Curtis Mayfield said that Dr. Martin Luther King told us, yeah.
Hello there, this is Minister Jaden Clayton from our Greater Works Little Rock campus and one of the many Impact co-chairs, and I am here excitedly to give you an update and an informational on how Impact 2023 is developing. We are absolutely excited that we have 37 people who are already registered to attend our conference on this year. We thank God because I'm believing we can more than double that number before June 21st. Will you help me? We thank God that over half of those people attending are sponsored. And listen, if you want to sponsor a kid, it's real simple. It's just $30. All you have to do is text GWCC to 54244 on our church mobile app. And you can give under the icon IYC sponsor, and you can play a role in helping a child come to our Impact Conference on this year. It's not only our goal to have full retention and have everybody who attended on last year to come again this year, but we're absolutely excited that God has given us the ability to reach amongst our community and have some fellow pastors agree to bring their very own youth departments to join us on June 21st. One of those youth departments that will be joining us and one of the many speakers that we'll be having is none other than the Second Baptist Youth Department with their youth pastor, Pastor Ricky Calhoun. He will be sharing on Wednesday night, and I'm excited for the word he has. I'm believing he is going to bless somebody's child on Wednesday night. Not just that, but after he blesses us, we'll come back Thursday during our day session and receive a word from none other than our very own Prophet Briston Bradley, who is a well-traveled, well-renowned, well-studied prophet who we thank God he has blessed us with such a capable person to be here and stand here and give a morning lesson to our youth before they are dispersed out into their breakout sessions. If you don't know what breakout sessions are, they are simply classroom setting sessions that are broken up into different age groups. There's 3 age groups this year, which will consist of 3 different teachers. These 3 teachers will teach 3 separate classes to each age group. The classes are based upon our theme this year, which is All I Do Is Win. The W stands for witness, the I stands for invest, and the N stands for network. And so your child will get an opportunity to sit in a classroom setting. It's real personable with a teacher and other people who are their age or just a year under or a year older, and be able to just talk about things that are very important, things that our youth aren't taught in schools today, things that our youth will need in order to be successful in this life, not just successful in sense of the world using the word, but successful in a godly sense. And so we thank God for the teachers who have already agreed to teach. They already know what they're teaching, and they are excited to be here during our Thursday day sessions. After we release them from the breakout sessions, we will have the finals for our quiz bowl and our spelling bee. Listen, if your child is between the ages of 10 to 14, they should be competing in our quiz bowl competition. The winner is set up to win over $100 in cash prize, and they'll be able to take home a trophy that they can hang up anywhere in the house and say, hey, I went to IYC 2023 and I won the annual Quiz Bowl competition. It's simply a competition of Bible trivia that consists of over 200 questions. It's not as hard as you think. Many of it is general knowledge. And listen, if your child is able to dedicate themselves to that, many children have the testimony of being blessed because they dedicated themselves to competing in Quiz Bowl and winning. And not only that, but we thank God that we will also have our annual spelling bee competition, which is ages 15 to 17, in which the winner will also receive a cash prize of over $100 and get to take home a trophy. So we thank God for our competitions. And listen, if your child is not competing, they need to be competing. All you have to do is reach out to a Greater Works representative at any of our locations. That's myself, Minister Jaden Clayton. My phone number is 501-658 8187. You want to reach for me, I can send you a packet of quiz bowl questions, or I can send you the word for the spelling bee questions. And listen, your child can be set up to win something that they've never won before in their life. And listen, this is not just for competition purposes, but here at Impact, we push to have children establish a firm foundation in the Word of God. Because how many know we need it? Our children these days, they need it. They can't make it without it. And so we disguise that in a little friendly competition in which we provide an award for the winner. And so we're excited for that coming up. And then not only that, when we disperse from our breakout sessions and our quiz bowl and spelling bee finals, our children will be able to have a fun day in which there will be horses here, there will be vendors here, they'll be eating fried fish and French fries and chicken nuggets, and they'll be eating real good. And for 2 hours, your child gets to play their heart out. They'll be able to play their heart out safely. We'll have people out there supervising your children as they play, of course. And then after they play, go home, shower, get some rest. They'll come back that following night and receive a word from none others than yours truly, Minister Jaden Clayton, in which I will be able to share a word to your child. And listen, I'm not just excited. I'm not just excited to share a word, but I take this with the utmost seriousness. I believe that there's a child that needs to be spoken to. And so I'm going to take this opportunity to stand in front of your youth on June 22nd at night and be able to share to them something that they need to hear, something that I believe will be a blessing, something that I believe will be able to change their life for the better, change their life forever. I'm believing that Impact Conference this year will be like none other that we have ever seen. And listen, the ones that we have had have been an absolute blessing. And so please make sure that if you have any children between the ages of 7 to 17, you are getting them here during our Impact Conference. Our conference isn't just local. Even though we have invited churches throughout the city of Little Rock, Arkansas, listen, we have churches coming from Malvern, Arkansas, which is the hometown of our very own overseer, Pastor Michael E. Clayton. We have invited Bethel Church as well as many other churches within the Malvern area to come join us. And listen, y'all, they're coming in bunches. And listen, don't let them be the only ones. Come let your church represent themselves here at our Impact Conference. We're going to shout them out on the very first night, which will be live streamed across the world on our Facebook Live page. And so please bring them. They don't have to be in the Little Rock area. Listen, we have some coming from the Malvern area. We have invited churches from the Hot Springs area here in Arkansas. It's not even just statewide. We have our very own Greater Works Houston campus coming to join us. They are taking that 7-hour drive to come join us on June 21st. And there are many other churches that we have invited. There are many other youth who will be here during our Impact Conference. I'm believing we can still hit our quota of 100 children this year. Never have we done it, but never say never. I'm believing that this year is the year that we do it. And I'm believing with your help, we can get it done. Listen, if you want to donate, please do. We will accept any and all donations, whether it be food, whether it be cash. And of course, we would love to have your child come join us. Remember, ages 7 to 17, June 21st through June 23rd. Because not only will we have the breakout sessions, and not only will we have myself, Prophet Bradley, and Pastor Ricky Calhoun sharing on Wednesday night, Thursday day, and Thursday night, but lastly, on Friday, we will have spiritual renewal baptism, in which we still have a prayer out on the altar that our very own overseer, Pastor Michael E. Clayton, will join us, and not just share a word that morning, but he will be there to baptize any child who decides to make that decision, that life-changing decision, to give their life over to Jesus Christ. And so this conference is completely aimed at pushing your child closer to God. Will you help us in doing so? I'm believing that this can be something that you've never seen before. This is something that your child has never experienced before. But listen, it's a blessing that you don't want to miss out on. Come join us at Impact. Will you? I'll be looking for you there. God bless you.